Chicago Bears quarterback Andy Dalton is injured, but how long is he out for? And does that mean Justin Fields is now the starting quarterback for the Bears moving forward? That's all Bears fans want to know about. So I'm here to answer that with you guys. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, I'm here to talk about, as mentioned, the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit that big red subscribe button down below, guys. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And guys, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Let's get into it. Let's start with the Andy Dalton injury, okay? So Andy Dalton on one of the plays in the game scrambled to the right, and to my surprise and everybody else's, it was a decent scramble. He went to get about 14 yards on that play, but he came up hobbling. He came up limping, and it was a knee injury, okay? And after the game, Matt Nagy said that it wasn't a serious knee injury. Now they have to go and get the MRI. We don't know yet what the official injury is, but what ended up happening was he came up hobbling. It was a non-contact injury, which is always scary because those tend to be like the serious ones, the ACL, MCL injuries. But Andy Dalton did come back and play for a few more snaps, and then he checked back out. The Bears downgraded him to doubtful, and his night was done. Okay, so again, important things to note here, non-contact injury. It was his knee. The Bears are saying it's not serious, and he's going to get an MRI. All right, so all of those things are there. And so, obviously, we're waiting for the MRI. We need to know what the official injury is. This is the part that, obviously, you guys are waiting for. What is my belief on what is going to happen here? And to me, just taking a look at the injury, how Andy Dalton looked, and based off of the stuff that I've read, again, this is just my opinion, obviously. I'm not a doctor, but I believe Andy Dalton's going to be out for some time. I don't know how long. If the Bears are saying it's not a serious knee injury, again, we still have to wait for the MRI, then it's probably not the entire season. But even if it's a knee sprain, something less severe, that's a couple of weeks, folks. So I don't believe there's any way Andy Dalton's ready to play week 3 against the Cleveland Browns. I think that means we're going to see Justin Fields out there. So if Andy Dalton's out, Justin Fields obviously is the starting quarterback. And here's the one thing I'm going to say, folks. I know we all want to see Justin Fields play. I know we're all excited about Justin Fields, but you never wish injury upon anybody. I don't root for injuries. I don't want injury. So I hope Andy Dalton's healthy. I really, truly do. Okay? But if he's not, it's Justin Fields time. Now, the one thing I will point out, and I said this in my post-game recap after the Bears beat the Bengals, is Justin Fields did not run away with the starting job. He just did not play well enough to do that. And let's just be honest about it. He didn't. He made rookie mistakes. He had his growing pains. He had, a pick. Like, it was not a great performance. Now, to his credit, a lot of his balls got dropped, which was very frustrating, but Justin Fields had a fumble. He almost lost. There was a bunch of rookie mistakes in that game, okay? And so my point is, he didn't run away with the starting job, which means I believe if Andy Dalton does turn out to be healthy and it's not a serious injury and he's ready to go week 3, which I don't believe he will, but if he is, I think Nagy puts him back in the starting lineup because Justin Fields didn't play well enough to stay the starting quarterback if Dalton is healthy. So that's where I'm at right now. So just to recap for you guys, we're waiting for the MRI. I believe Andy Dalton's going to be out at least a few weeks. I'm going to say 3 to 5 weeks. We're going to see Justin Fields for the next couple of weeks, and this is when we see if he is going to run away with the starting job or not. I believe he will be. Now he's actually going to get reps with the starters in practice. He's going to be prepared. The whole game plan is going to be met for him. This is his time to shine. Just hope Matt Nagy doesn't get away with his bogus play calling, okay? So, to me, hope Andy Dalton gets better, but I think he's out for a bit. Justin Fields is a starting quarterback for the foreseeable future. We have a tough matchup against the Browns in week 3. Let's see what happens. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, guys. If you agree or disagree, let me know down below. As always, thanks for watching.